Thank you.
This is hope at work.
When we asked a group of ninth grade students what would cause them to want to be in class more, they responded, if teachers took the time out to care what's going on in my personal life.
But that's nearly impossible when our teachers are teaching more than 100 students per day. So we decided to provide both in-class and after-school homework center tutors. Today, we have tutors in over 22 core classes and are serving over 55% of the school's entire population in our after-school homework center. Additionally, when trying to understand what the transition was like for our 8th graders from 8th grade to high school, 40% of them admitted that they didn't feel adequately prepared for high school.
So we started a program called Bridging the Gap, a ninth grade prep program that's comprised of workshops to better equip 8th grade students, assemblies to keep them encouraged, and high school visits to expose them to the high school experience.
But Bridging the Gap is not just for our 8th grade students. This year, 20 Rainier Beach students got to act as their school's ambassadors and host the entire 8th grade class from South Shore for a day of high school visit, getting to represent what it is they love about their community school. This is Hope at Work.
When we asked our neighbors at Garden Court Apartments, what are some of your biggest concerns? They responded that they wanted to become more fluent in English so they could read with their children at home and get better connected to their kids' schools.
So we started an English conversation group right there in the Courtyard Apartments where residents and members from Rainier Avenue Church gather together and practice in conversational English. For the Garden Court kids, we are offering a story crafting workshop with lunch included and a 6-week photography class called Photo Voice with dinner included. In both classes, the children get an opportunity to tell the story of their family and their neighborhood.
The Garden Court manager shared with us that when urban impact is present, things are better in that apartment community. Children don't get into as much mischief because they have something to do, and there's less damage to apartment property. This is Hope at Work.
In 2005, Rainier Valley was noted as one of the unhealthiest zip codes in King County. Unfortunately, for members of our community, they had to drive 15 to 20 minutes just to find a gym.
So we responded by opening up a fitness center and have been providing access to a high-quality, affordable gym for the past 9 years. Currently, we serve over 1,400 members with a usage rate of 56%. Comparable gyms have a usage rate of about 5 to 7%.
This includes services to our seniors, especially those with limited income, who kept asking us if their insurance would cover the cost of their gym membership.
So we partnered with Silver Sneakers, a program that is covered by different insurance. And so with that being said, we serve over 250 seniors a week with 12 classes. And that is
Hope at Work.
A few years back, the surge in violence in our community took many of our young people's lives. So we prayed and asked God, God, how do you want us to respond? God opened up the door for us to serve and minister to youth in the detention center through King County Youth Chaplaincy.
Today, we engage with over 75 youth through chaplaincy. Meet them where they are and bring them into the community and seeing all your faces. We've seen many of their lives transformed. While there's much more to do, recent studies have shown that youth violence has decreased.
All right. We've also partnered with the King County Prosecuting Attorney's Office and a group of community leaders to work with a diversion program called the 180 Workshop. It helps kids get their record clean, first-time offenders. They go through our workshop and they come out without being charged. We also have an aftercare program that's ran through Urban Impact that helps kids get services, resources, and hooked up with mentors in the community so they can stay on the right track. This
is Hope at Work.
By 2005, we had noticed our neighborhood was changing. Pastor Harvey especially was frustrated to see the displacement of low-income workers from our neighborhood and gentrification.
This past fall, we opened up Emerald City Commons in partnership with Mercy Housing Northwest to provide housing for 61 families. It's right next door to Pastor Harvey's church. And they hired me to go in and provide services for those families. We have now 173 people, and 76 of those are children 0 to 17 years old. And there is 11 languages spoken. Please pray for me. This
is Hope at Work.
I'm going to cheat, sorry. The 98118 zip code is in the heart of Rainier Valley. It is also where over 20% of families and more than 1 in 3 single mom households earn below the poverty line. Many of the jobs created since the recession have been in the retail and food services sector, and unfortunately these jobs just often don't pay enough to sufficiently support a family. Within King County, when you're comparing the top 10 zip codes versus the bottom 10 zip codes as it relates to household income, you will find a disparity of over $100,000 per year.
So our board hosted a series of economic development think tanks this fall. And next month, I'm excited to announce that we're going to be partnering with Seattle Pacific School of Business and developing our first ever social entrepreneurship plan writing competition that'll be hosted in Rainier Valley. The students at the college are writing plans. There's 4 of them that'll be competing for a prize of the Rainier Valley's best plan. Next year, we're hoping to partner with Seattle Pacific and develop this idea where we have plans that come from the neighborhood and neighborhood residents, and also partnering with the students at SPU and the plans that they develop and continue this idea. Our real dream, though, is to launch 2 or 3 of these plans over the next 2 or 3 years to begin to tackle this economic disparity and create jobs and opportunities. This is Hope at Work. This is Hope at Work. This is Hope at Work.